Okay, well, welcome everybody.
Don't disappoint.
Glad you're here today. We are going to do Lunch and Learn today, and then we're going to take off 2 weeks from Lunch and Learn in December because it's like the week of Christmas and Hanukkah next week. And then the following week is like right after Christmas, like the day after. So forget those 2 Mondays. We're going to come back with passion and purpose and drive January 2nd, Lunch and Learn. Okay, that's a Monday. So anyway, wanted to make sure that you just know all that's going on. I mean, I have the awesome, so does Doug, bird's eye view of everything you guys are doing. And I get to have lots of conversations with you and everything and celebrate and all that good stuff. If you have, and we'll save the big celebration for my PowerPoint, but if you have something you want to celebrate really quickly, or you want to give a shout out to a new team member, I'll give a shout out to Jackie Davey, who joined our team over the weekend. And it just made sense. Finally, she said yes, which is awesome. And that happened. And then I have like a bunch of people in the works. I'm really, really excited. So I want to share a little bit about that. What about you guys? Do you have a shout out or something that you want to share with the team that's exciting? Before I go to, just some news about different things. Go ahead, Kathy.
Yeah, so one of my people that I have been working with for a while, y'all have all heard her miraculous turnaround, Penny Alexander. She is totally off steroids now. She's rheumatoid arthritis, type 2 diabetic, and is amazing. She doesn't even use any meds now. After 3 months of being on Juice Plus, she became a partner. So yeah, I'm pretty excited because she is a walking testament and she's amazing. So I'm pretty excited about that.
That Penny?
Yeah, Penny Alexander.
Good.
So,
Kathy, way to go, Kathy.
So
is she the one that you were having at your house and you helped get her on Juice Plus while she was visiting?
yes, well, and I'm now in California. So my niece is coming on very soon too. She's having brain surgery tomorrow, unfortunately, but it's going to be better once it's over with because she has a pituitary tumor. And she's been on Juice Plus before me. And I think she's going to become a partner after we get through all this too. So we're going. So that's a good thing.
Awesome. Okay, good. Well, I mean, that kind of gives you guys some ideas. Kathy's locking arms with people and making a difference as they're visiting. We're all going to have people around us that are not always around us during this season, so we want to make sure we share. That is awesome. Thank you. I know my sister was visiting and we passed by this tower garden that was in my office, which is very unusual. And I said, oh, let's show Jeff. He's probably wondering what this is. So, you just include them in your life and what you're excited about and what you're doing as part of Juice Plus. And that's good. Okay, so who else has like a celebration that they would like to share? Maybe not the biggest celebration yet. We do have a big one to announce, a leadership one.
I'm bursting for that one.
I know.
Oh, I know. Me too. I do want to say something though, what I have been doing, and then we'll get to the bigger one pretty soon. I've been going through my phone book contacts, and really in the last few months I've brought on 2 reinstatements and then 3 new people. So I don't know if the reinstatements ever come up and show that we've added those people, when we count how many distributors we have, but at least the activity is starting again, and that makes me excited because it's been difficult until really recently, as I am recovering and getting so close to maybe normalcy. I don't know, but anyway, that I'm excited about that. I'm talking to one today to finalize her reinstatement.
I love that. And they are on your team, they show up in that way, but I know what you mean, like on the 12-month analysis, it doesn't say new.
Right.
But remember, everybody, we're supposed to be posting and announcing pictures of people. our team group, and I'm in some team groups, and I'm like, oh, they've got all these people that are showing up, and really that's the ones that get the most comments. So we need to post, our partners and welcome them, even if they're saying, I just want the discount. You can even say that in the paragraph. They just want the discount. They love their Juice Plus, whatever, it's no pressure. If you want to post their picture, like Doug's mom needs to be posted, my girl Jackie needs to be posted. So that's going to kind of liven up our community on Facebook too, and Team Transformers. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a shout out.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm going to shout out Sharon and me, because I'm really excited and I'm motivated because, it's a hard, there's no question this is kind of a hard time, guys. I mean, with the economy, with COVID, coming out of COVID, just the world is a different place. I think we're still navigating it. People are just a little different, and we're still trying to figure it out and the best way to do things now and all this. And, you can look at your numbers, you can look at even paychecks, and they can dip, and it can be like, oh boy. And, maybe this is quite a good lunch and learn actually, but sometimes we might see less people on events or lunch and learns. But our response has been like to say this week or last week, we were like, you know what, we're not just going to sit back and like let there be holes in the ship and let this thing slowly go down or something. It's like, we're going to do what we got to do. So we did what we coach you guys to do. What you tell somebody that's brand new when they first start is like, get some events going. So we got crazy events going. We did all these Tower Garden events over the weekend. We had the events with Stacy and Sharon tonight, and we're just pushing real hard. And you know what? Sometimes it's unexplainable how it works. Because there weren't very many people that came on to any of those Tower Garden events, but I did some really brave inviting. I know Sharon did some really great brave inviting, and next thing you know, we have all these prospects in the sales funnel right now, and it's really exciting. Not just that, but Sharon, I don't know what, she just went crazy inviting, and all of a sudden, she has like 5 or 6 note cards. Yeah, with these are all business people that are about to start up. And it's like there's like 5 or 6 of them. And that all just came because we didn't question. We didn't think, yeah, but it's Christmas and people are shopping and this and that. We just said, okay, what are you supposed to do? If somebody was coaching us, what would they say? They would say, put some events on the books. So that's what we did. And then we start getting good results from it. So I just say that I didn't really want to give myself a shout out or Sharon a shout out. I just wanted to encourage you guys by telling that story. And it's not too late, because all the way up, no matter what you're doing over the holidays, even if it's like at Christmas and you're hanging out, you're going to be talking to people. And you're going to be making deepening relationships, and that's really just all we do. So keep pushing, guys, and keep getting excited.
Okay.
One more announcement.
As part of my shout out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to share a little bit about that since you brought it up. I was on a Zoom recently with Wendy Campbell coaching a leader, and she's probably the one that got me fired up. Oh, Stacy raised her hand. Okay, it was Stacy. Anyway, so we're both pretty darn fired up, I think. I did see the title of her DMO talk. I didn't get to go on stage, but we're both really, really excited about introducing to the team. We just feel like we have a lot more ammunition maybe now. But anyway, I had fun going through, I help a doctor on the team. And I just put that doctor's name in like my text search. And whenever it came up and the person hadn't really said anything back and I hadn't followed up, I said, hi, this is Sharon with Juice Plus. Are there any questions I can answer for you about Juice Plus? That just totally started like this whole new, whole new conversation about Juice Plus. I'm going to share one with you because it's just kind of funny. Okay, so one of them, I noticed that her name and address had been given to me August 31st. Then I looked to see if she ordered. She did, but it was already canceled. And I'm like, hi, Alice, how are you? I mean, this is bold. You guys, sometimes you don't want to do this, right? This is December. I said, hi, Alice, how are you? I was looking to reach out to you this morning and saw that your order was canceled for Juice Plus. Is there anything wrong with your order? Sharon, wellness coordinator for Dr. Yada Yada. So then it says, hi there, I couldn't afford it at the moment as I'm not working. I will try as soon as I'm back to what normal is. So I said, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. If you'd like to hear about our part-time opportunity sharing JP, I'd be happy to share. I used to be a high school guidance counselor, got really excited about learning and stuff like that. Over time, I was able to replace my income, get benefits from home. I was able to do it while being with kids from home. She wrote, are you talking about working for JP? I said, yes, not the corporation, but from home. She wrote, sure, what's the catch? I was like cracking up. I wrote, LOL, no catch. So then she says, okay, please fill me in. So then I wrote $52 to become a partner. You get discounts. I help you share with others. You make income based on how much or how little you want to do. I'll send you a video to check out, then send you more as we go. So I sent her the Wendy Campbell, which I've posted over the weekend. Our company pays us to learn. And then I have given her some more. Anyway, okay, I gotta turn that thing off behind me. Not used to having a tower garden in here. Okay. So that was just one of them. I just decided to go bold or go home. All right, guys, because we have a lot to offer. We've got the new Kickbox, Kickstart box, whatever it's called. And anyway, there's a story for each of these people. One of them is on fire about the Tower Garden. I'll tell you about that. The other one, when they're ordering something extra or they're talking to you about something extra, you just let them know. Say, hey, just want to tell you what's happening with the company. So that's why I'm going to share today what is happening with the company after we share our big announcement. So I'm going to share my screen because that big announcement is on the screen. So Gloria, you go ahead and take it away.
Okay, I'm unmuted now, so I am just so excited to congratulate Jennifer on a huge promotion. This was one of the most difficult ones back in my day, and I think it still is. At SSC, you have to have those PB people under you. So I had posted this, I think, in quite a few groups, and just my excitement over Jennifer's energy and her leadership abilities. I knew from the beginning when I first met her that I wanted her, and she was a lead. In case some of you didn't know that, she was actually a lead from the company. And so each time her order would go out, I would say, I would love to have you join me. And she would have different things, she just couldn't, she was busy. One of the times she had, I think, Jennifer can correct me, she had broken a leg or something skiing. And so we had to put it off at that time. And finally, though, she said yes. So Jennifer, you can correct me if I have that story wrong, but she's traveling and she does this, you guys, from around the world. She is now in France. And so it's wonderful to see you on here, Jennifer. Knowing that this business can be flexible, I think that's the biggest thing, but also having that amazing personality to go with it. She just shines, and her inner soul is just so apparent to anybody that meets her. She has a great customer base and team. I'm just so glad you said yes, Jennifer. I get chills thinking about it because you have made such a difference. You and your mama, Kathy Crispin is her mother, are a power team. And then to add Kathy in there in the mix, you've just got some great people. So I'm proud of you. And probably Stacy wants to add something in there too, but congratulations.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet, Gloria. I could not have done it without you. And I could not have done it without my Kathy lines. Holy cow. Power Kathys.
And Stacy has been such a trooper. I mean, she's been my right-hand woman through all this last year, doing so much to keep that going and keep that communication going. And that touches my heart, that this can work even when you're flat on your back. Somebody is covering you in this, on this journey. And your upline, your teammates, everyone that participated in there, all of just an amazing experience to know that you guys had my back.
Absolutely. It's Jen's faithfulness, really, consistency, persistence, faithfulness, that has gotten her to this point. And she's attracted some amazing Kathys. I think we all need a couple more Kathys on our team. Like, I have those Kathys, but I need to find, I'm going to start talking to only the Kathys. I'm going to go through Facebook and type Kathy and then see who I'm friends with. And then maybe there's something to that, but really, it's just a huge congratulations to all of you that have been a part of that. And Sharon and Doug, we appreciate the Lunch and Learns. Jen and Kathy have been super consistent about getting on these Lunch and Learns, and the continued education involvement around that campfire, as Doug says, is super important. So well deserved, and just the beginning. We're going to see more of these multiply and happen even faster. So congrats.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. You're so kind. I love you both.
Jennifer, you want to tell us anything? Just tell us if you wanted to share maybe some things that helped you along your journey that you'd give as advice to, I don't know, yourself or somebody new even.
I guess a couple of things. Always stay connected, because I can always tell if maybe I miss some Lunch and Learns, or I miss some team meetings, or heaven forbid, when everything shut down and we didn't have conferences for a couple of years, then you just find that your mindset starts to degrade. And I really find that staying connected, it keeps the mindset in the upper level. You do not progress and do really great in this type of company without always monitoring your mindset and always growing. So I would say that's the big thing. And I would say another big thing is to maybe even set some goals outside of yourself. I will say that one of my big pushes was when Gloria was on a ventilator, and we all just said, you know what, she is fighting for her life and we are going to do our best. The best thing we can do to support her is to continue to build our businesses so that her paycheck never declines. And that I remember we all had like these conversations with the leaders on her team, and we really wanted to make sure that, yes, we were building our businesses, and we wanted to do that in support of Gloria. So I think that's also really awesome when you can put some goals outside of yourself, not, oh, I want to hit this, but I really want to support my friend, or, it's a good way to put something outside of yourself. So we had some really big pushes while Gloria was recovering, and sure enough, while she was in the midst of that, she made NMD. So that was awesome.
Oh, Jennifer, thank you. So true. You guys, we're always a support team. And I like how you said that when we can help other people, and we've heard the more we help others reach their goal, the closer we get to our own goals. But helping other people is often, I don't know, to me, even more rewarding than actually for myself. I get excited more for my teammates, but thank you for that.
Oh, we love you, Gloria.
I love
And
you.
Stacy, who is always there to help lead anytime while Gloria was out. So of course they're just a dynamic duo as well. So it's just an amazing community. I hope you guys all know what you've gotten into. I know most of you on here have, but if anyone on here does not know exactly what they've got into, this community is absolutely amazing, and they will become your best friends. So hope everyone's getting their travel for Phoenix.
Yes.
20th through the 22nd. Yeah, Gloria, everybody's showing up.
Yes, we've already started asking people, and my daughter, who is my support system too,
Yes.
she helped me get two of her friends that have joined me, and hopefully coming to Phoenix. We're planning it. Yes.
That is so good. I love your daughter.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Any other people want to add something in really quick before I go to my PowerPoint? Okay. Speak now? No. So you guys will still be able to speak, and definitely use the comments and all that stuff. Okay. Oh, I can't see all the people in front of me. Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, so that was our gigantic announcement. Jennifer's making us all super proud. This was like the cutest picture on earth, Gloria. That was amazing when I saw that. And, you know, she's going to get a $2,000 title reward. So with every promotion, there's a title reward. And she's going to now be able, I don't know about this, whether she's getting a $250 bonus this Christmas or not, but in general, every, you know, Christmas or holiday season, she's going to get that. She can now get a boot camp voucher. So if she goes to any boot camp, she'll be able to get reimbursed for that. That's a one-time thing. She's already getting leads from the company, and she's already getting business investment bonus. That's what happens when you hit QSSC. So it's just going to change a little bit as far as the maximum she can get, stuff like that. So congratulations, Jennifer. That's awesome. And we get to cheer her on in Phoenix. So let's see over the months, who else are we going to get to cheer on in Phoenix, right? Okay, well, I want to just go over some announcements and how can we apply this? There's so much that we can do to follow up with people. So right now, you can follow up with people who have said, oh, I just want to try one bag of complete, right? Or it could just be an excuse. Hey, I don't know if you've ever thought about getting our complete shake mix, but now the company's letting us just sell one. Okay, so I had written to somebody, I put the verbiage down below. Good morning, just wanted to see how you're doing on Juice Plus. I also wanted to let you know we are allowed to sell one bag of complete shake mix starting December 15th. I believe we talked about you wanting to just try it in a smaller quantity. And she wrote me back, actually. I've been busy, guys. It's fun. It's much more fun when you're really cranking. What is her name? Okay, here it is. And so anyway, she wrote back and she wrote, I'm loving the Juice Plus. We'll switch to gummies on the next shipment. Too many capsules, and some faces, laughing emojis. Fantastic. I'm on my way to the airport now, but is the card info saved in my profile so I can try the shakes? So, I mean, that one little text, she's going to now try the shake. So that's all you got to do. All right. It is a price which isn't cheaper, so that people don't just order one. You know, the company still wants everybody to order 4 once they've decided that, yeah, I like this as a healthy habit. I mean, for me, I live off the shake. I think I've had 2 to 3 shakes this morning because we keep remaking it. My son brought it to me, you know, this morning after he got up. So the shake is something I live off of, and that's what I tell people. You know, you really can't go wrong. You just keep making it and adding different things throughout the day. So this is going to be good. Like if you have a team member, I'm not saying to do this, but if you wanted to gift a complete shake order to somebody, it's just one bag, right? If you wanted to send it to a relative, one bag, and you're going to get money back. I didn't look up how much you get back. Let's say it's $4. I don't know, but you'll get something back. And maybe Stacy knows or can look that up. I just won't remember. But anyway, that's
should be 10%, right? Sales profits 10%.
Yeah. So I'm saying, yeah, 4 might be the right amount. You're right.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the one time, not one time, but one bag order that you can have. Okay. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any comments or questions about that? Is anybody excited about that? For a particular reason?
I'm excited. I think there's a lot of people that would be willing to try it with being able to just order one bag instead of committing to 4.
Yeah, and it's kind of like whoever can text or call people the fastest wins. So it's like there's not enough time in a day to just text or call all the people that we possibly could. So just as much as possible throughout the day, you know, mention it, text people, put aside some time and let people know about that. That's December 15th. We'll be able to place those orders. Okay, now this thing, this new partner Kickstart is pretty amazing. Think about it. If you signed up a new person and they just ordered one bag of shake, that's fine. At least they got the shake. They have some kind of order that they're already interested in, right? Then they're going to get free chewables, fruit, veggie, berry, and they're going to get bars. They are set up, really set up to be a product of the product, to try things, right? And so we have a lot to share. So this is for any new team member. It could be prior team members. I love that Gloria is going after prior team members. I want to also. I'm trying to figure out how in the world I can find them. And so I think I have to go to my old PVC reports or something like that. But anyway, find your prior team members and just say, hey, you know, you're able to sign up again for $52. You're going to get $130 worth of product once you place a new order, which I'm sure you want something, because we have the new Perform, you know, we have the 1 bag of shake, we have a Tower Garden that maybe they want to think about, all kinds of things. Okay, so, and this helps us to remind us to introduce the business. We're all about the product so much that we forget to introduce the business. Okay, so, and when you do, you want to say, well, let's share with your you know, your sister, your brother, your mother, your family. Surely the more you learn and make sure they're learning, the more you're going to want to share with those people because you love them and you want them to have it. Aren't you thankful you get to have it? You know, have that conversation. Okay, so January 3rd is Qualifiers Day. So that means you have even longer, but you have to call into the company if you're going to go beyond December 30th. Okay, so we have this opportunity and we still have lots of days to take advantage of it. Okay, so Tower Garden, we've enjoyed having Jules' home version behind me, and that's in the picture there, nicely decorated. Doug really took some tender loving care, and the plants are growing strong. It looks really good. I'm like, Jules, you're gonna want this back pretty soon. Anyway, right now we did those events and it was really, really good. And I see that Melody is posting about these bundles. Now the bundles might not seem like a big deal, but it might be what makes a difference for people to sign up to get their Tower Garden in December if they do want a support cage. So it's kind of all around the support cage because they can stick it in the same box as the Tower Garden and they can give $20 off. Okay, so it's really just flex if they want the cage, home with lights or without, and with the cage. Okay, so those are the bundles that are $20 off. Then we've got the incentive that if we look through our team and we say, hey, why don't we get you to Partner Plus? What if that person only needs like 1 order? If you look in the last 30 days under Fast Track, close to Fast Track Team Building Bonus, if you don't know how to do that, we can help you. And you see that maybe a couple orders even shipped recently, they just might need 1 more order and they hit 900 points. So that's a Partner Plus. And then you sell a Tower Garden, you're going to get $100. So say, for instance, we have a couple of scenarios. One girl I heard about who told a neighbor and they told 2 neighbors. And now one of those neighbors has told 2 other people in another state. And all together, there's like 5 or 6 Tower Gardens that are, you know, kind of being duplicated and 3 team members. You can see how that there's definitely going to be a Partner Plus in there, and there's definitely going to be a sale of a Tower Garden. So Tower Gardens are contagious. One neighbor tells another. I mean, that's what happened with my racquetball league person. She told her neighbor. Her neighbor came with her to an event. Her neighbor now has been on the Friday Tower Garden talk and the Sunday, and she brought her sister to the Sunday one. And she's thinking, she wrote down 5 to 6 people that she knows she wants to share the Tower Garden with. So the Tower Garden is contagious. And so share it, you know, far and wide. Okay, so let's say a new team member signs up. Let's say the person I was talking about. They're going to get the Kickstart box worth $130. Okay, now they have the bars and the chewables to sample. They can also order a pouch of shake, $42 to sample. They're going to get sales profit. They're probably going to order a duo or a trio, right? Or they're going to order a Tower Garden. So they're already getting money back beyond the $52 they put in, right? Then say they share with the family, they're going to get their own Tower Garden. They're going to get their Juice Plus, probably that's 600 points. They just need like one person, that neighbor, to order their Tower Garden. They do it all within 10 days, they get $100 for the express track, right? If they take a little longer, they get 50. So it's really like, let's get these people excited. So let's see, then they sell one Tower Garden, they help someone get to Partner Plus, because this person we were talking to, she's like, well, my son's, I'm going to want to order one for my son, one for myself. And then she's got a different son who's an entrepreneur, and she's like, he's going to want to be in the business. So anyway, you got to find those visionary people, and it just goes on and on. Okay. And so then we keep sharing with our guidance, of friends and family call or Zoom, videos, getting them on the boards app so they can send videos easily, hopping on Zoom with them. You can see how this can really pay off for them, right? And isn't that what we want, right? Does anybody have any questions or comments about that? Does that give you a little more vision of how they can have all these different products like immediately?
Hey, Sharon, I have a quick question. So it sounds like even if the person is brand new and takes advantage of just even the buying of the single complete packet,
Yeah.
then they could also sign up as a new partner and reap these benefits too, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
They
Thank
can
you.
get the Kickstart box just with the $42 pouch.
Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
could the company be any more generous?
No, it's
I
amazing.
mean, I was telling this person that, think about it, the Tower Garden, how much it costs just to ship it. Because remember, we know how much it costs, because when it first came out, it was $50 for shipping. It's now included in the price. So they ship a Tower Garden to someone, right? They pay somebody $155 sales profit right away. They ship it, it costs them $50. So right away, they are investing $200 in getting that Tower Garden out there. Do you see? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that they do that, and they depend on the people to make the other 11 payments, right? To pay off their Tower Garden. So the company is super stable to be able to do that, and we need to brag about it. Okay. All right. So some homework for you guys. You have to, I mean, Stacy and I were hearing about how Wendy Campbell talks to people about the business. Maybe Stacy, since you just talked about it, you can talk about that, what she says and things like that. I also grabbed the verbiage from Carrie Brummett, and I put that in the announcement part of Team Transformers Facebook, along with those posters, and I put it in Voxer, just a little bit about the 10 servings. None of us are going to eat 10 servings and things like that. So one of the things is watch this. The company pays us to learn. Stace, you got any key nuggets on that? I know I wanted to type up my notes.
These are just some of the things I wrote down. So I'm sure they're in no order. I know they're not, because it was just kind of as I found a place on the paper, but she said, get emotional about what we're sharing. It doesn't mean you have to be all crying. Wendy, she's like, she's big and she shows the emotions, and like, she says, I'm mad, mad, mad. I don't think we all have to be Wendy if that's not your personality, but like, be vulnerable and really sharing, and get emotional about what you have to offer, and feeling, because really it is an ethical responsibility. Like, how do you have something that works and not share with someone, even using those words in the conversation? Kind of the tone of, I want you, I need you, I pick you to be on my team. Like, you've got things to offer, and people in this world need your voice. You're a blessing no matter what you do, but my job is to educate you on what possibilities you have. If I don't tell you, you could be mad that I didn't share all of the options and the amount of money you could get back, and that would be on me. But if I share it and you get to make that choice. She said, if you have team members that you just didn't start up well, or they didn't start up well, go back and say, I'm sorry, I didn't really give you the vision, but I'm here to do that now. If you could do, or if you choose to, using those verbiage, giving the bigger picture of the sales profit, from $30 on a trio to $75, which of them would they rather have? Do you want to get paid $30 on your box of Juice Plus for the rest of your life, or $75? Let's get you to that highest commission level. And I know that was something that worked for me. She says new people really need to watch her video, and that is the Juice Plus pays us to learn. The Juice Plus company pays you to learn, using the 30 reasons why. I guess there's one that's already filled out, and you can show that to them, show them some of the things that really connect with you, of, that other people have said, like having the benefits package, or someday, or living in passion and purpose, whatever it is that you connect with, and then ask them if there are any on that sheet that they connect with. And that is giving them the bigger picture, the vision of the possibilities. Encouraging them to share with the people that you care about the most, to use that verbiage, who do you care about the most? Let's share with them. I don't expect you to do this on your own. We're going to work together. And she said, really talking in a way that pulls generosity out of them. So their generous spirit that's already there, helping them see and sharing Juice Plus, it's just more of that generosity. People need income right now. And a lot of people want to wake up to passion and purpose. What stage of life are they in that you can speak to that passion and purpose, and the business being able to fulfill that.
Thank you, Stace. I know it was a lot. I'm reading through my notes. And it's like so much, but giving the bigger vision and not holding back, sharing with them how valuable this has been to you. And that 30 reasons sheet is called Why I Love My Juice Plus Business. And it's on the boards. It's under coaching for sure. And maybe somebody could put it into Voxer. Maybe Dougie could find that for us. But that is something where she actually has people circle what appeals to them. It's a 30 reasons sheet. So tonight, Stacy and I are doing a back-to-back. Who is Juice Plus? About the community, about the company, about sharing Juice Plus, about the different products. So join in tonight, 8 o'clock, whichever time zone you're in, either Eastern or Mountain, and we're going to go through that, okay? We want to be able to support you in helping you get new team members. Take the time and invite some people tonight. And then tomorrow is like so cool that it lined up just perfectly. There's a welcome Zoom with Amy and Julie. And that is always, always good. All right. The company also, I wanted to just give you some more tidbits, and then we're going to go to Vela pretty soon. Just warning her a little bit. There's going to be an advertising campaign in January. So don't be surprised. We've got these competitors who are using advertising for visibility. The company's like, we're going to be advertising. They've found that people really love the making of Juice Plus, the whole farm to capsule. So try to send that video as well, because they did do some research and found that. Okay. And so I wanted to mention that. Also, I just want to mention the family health study will be extended to include all children to age 25 in May. That is so cool. And I know we had some guests over, and they have 2 military children. It was terrible when I said, oh no, your children can't sign up, just the college students. I'm like, what? That makes no sense. And I was going to go to the company and say, what? Because I had never really had that application in my, backyard, so to speak. And it was like, oh my goodness, good. I'm so glad that they already knew that. All right. So then April, this is how it's going to go for conference. We're going to have learning labs where it's like breakout sessions, but they're calling it learning labs, opening party and all that. Thursday, April 20th. We're going to have the general sessions on Friday and Saturday. And that's how it's going to roll. Pretty much very similar to what we usually do, but you want to get there early Thursday. All right. That's the main thing. Okay. I wanted to just say events are where it's at. If you can get out live, you're going to have a lot more going on. We had the Jennifer Judd and Melissa Hetrick and her mom, who is a hoot. If you can watch that video, oh my gosh, on their page, it's so phenomenal. They had a vendor trade show in the mom's house. And I got a shout out. I was just watching it, and all of a sudden the mom's like, that's right, Sharon. It was so weird. I'm like, I can't believe she just gave me a shout out while she's talking about her Juice Plus. And so that was great. And maybe that's something you might want to do at somebody's house. Who knows? They had like 13 or 14 vendors. Jules did a booth that same weekend. Bridget did a booth that same weekend. So I had to showcase that. And I think Kathy and, I forgot the other person's name right now, did that booth in the house. Melissa and Jennifer said, let's let them do it. So that was pretty cool. And they had that tower garden, and it was kind of empty, but it still shows what's going on. All right. So now moving on to Vela. Michelle Fletcher was bragging about Vela this morning, and I'd already seen it on Facebook. She's like, yeah, Vela, that event, she had 5 orders from that event. And I just knew that once Vela got people into her paradise in her backyard, because she's an awesome grower of all things, that they would just be so receptive. And remember, Vela is somebody who brought up to us, I don't know how to close the sale. So I want to hear, don't you, how she got 5 orders that day when, you know, like a Lunch and Learn or 2 ago, she said, help me to close the sale. So let's hear from Vela.
Hello, everyone. Yes, let me start by saying the turning point was the fact was I was in the room. And when I say that, I was at the Lunch and Learn. And Doug was telling me about his tower garden, what he's doing as far as the event that he had. And I'm like, wait a second, I should try this. And that's why I asked for the flyer. And I was still apprehensive about who's going to show up, what I'm going to do. And, you know, those thoughts really enter into your mind of the, oh, okay, I don't see it. This is not going to happen. And, you know, you have to kind of like put it all aside. And granted, I have 2 new team members, and they're looking up to me, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. And one of my partners, she says, okay, which date? And I didn't even pick a date yet. And I'm like, okay. She says, well, Sunday is good for me. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do this on Sunday. And I'm okay with doing it, but it's that first step that's kind of like intimidating to get over. I knew once I kind of got people there, they're gonna be like in aha of the moment. And you know, it cost like about $25 was all we spent. And I invited everyone. Everybody went to that week and a half. And I'm like, oh, nobody's going to shop. I told Michelle, well, people are not committing because people are so busy. And all this stuff was going on in my head of the why not? It's not going to happen. I'm like, oh, it's going to happen. So you have to kind of put that voice at bay and just go ahead and do it. So I started planning, inviting, and I do really creative videos online. And I invited my church members, my Bible study, anyone that was close to me heard a, hey, come and visit my garden. That was it. Nothing really out there because they know already I love gardening and I just love people. So I got like about, I think it was like 9 to 12 people there. And I was like, wow. And a few more showed up and I'm like, friends of friends showed up because they wanted to see Vela's garden. And so I took, you know, we talked about the Juice Plus a little bit. I did not even talk about price. I didn't ever talk about what it brings, but I took him on like a field trip. And I says, come on. And I showed him my conventional garden. And I was telling you how we have to put the dirt and this is a lot of work. And I took him around to my compost area. I live in the Garden of Eden. I do. I have a lot going on. I even proclaim water now. We're doing water and everything. And so I took them after I showed them the dirt and the stuff that I do. I took them to the tower. And my towers were beautiful because I have so much greens on those right now. And they were, and had little cucumbers already. And they were like, wow. A lot of people, it was like out of this world. I says, you know what? You can do this. So I planted little seeds in their minds. I wasn't asking for a sale. I wanted questions. So I wanted to see once we're done, whichever question have, they can come to me and then we can expound on it to see where they are. And then we move from a place of them asking me. And now I know, have a confidence of what they need. So I took those little questions that everybody asked me, those cues. And after we're done with the wrapping up of my garden, we sat down. I introduced Michelle and a few teammates and just told them my story. And I told everybody, says, we're not going to talk about prices, but come and see me. And whatever questions you may have, I'll answer those at the end. I actually had a line. I was like, what? Everybody had a question. Everybody wanted to know. And like I said, I left with 5 sales, 1 tower, and a few other stuff. And this was something I've never done before because I was like, oh, it's not going to happen. Oh, I feel this way. But, you know, we have to, you know, you don't get fed. Well, sorry about that. You can hear me? I have a phone call coming in. Sorry.
Yes, we don't get fed.
Yes. We have to really ask. We have to be in the building. We have to show up. and intimidation happened, but let's move past that because my teammates are now looking up to me. So I have to excel to show them if I want to move to the next level. So it was awesome. And I truly appreciate just being on the Lunch and Learn for that motivation just to do it. So I thank you all. And I actually left with 7 leads after that. So I have a bunch of follow-up I'm still doing because I think I have another tower, hopefully by this weekend to sell.
Wow. I mean, you are flying high then.
Yes.
There's no better feeling, is there? I mean, there is probably, but as far as, having an event and having it be successful, and you just showcased what your passion was, right? So it wasn't that difficult once it started going and people were looking and watching, and you were just showing them what you know.
Yes. We did a few demos. I told them, it's a community. I did a Cynthia Partners, I love wine. She bought the balls. So they're like, this is tasty. It's like, yep, that shake, you can do it. So I gave them everything. So they had a plethora of options to try and to just expand the conversation.
Awesome. 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 Okay. And you played the video somehow too.
Yes, I did. My patio. Yes. And I have a beautiful little patio.
So you did that before you went in the house? No. After. Mm-hmm. Okay.
After our little field trip.
Oh, okay. So you went on the field trip, then you came back in and you had Michelle and everybody share, but then you showed Bridging the Gap afterwards?
Yes, we did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. I mean, so I think the key is she led them where she wanted them to go that day. You kind of had a plan, maybe? Yeah.
Yes, I did. I told Michelle I wanted to show them the garden, the conventional, and show them a better way or a different way. So if they don't have the space available, hey, this is another option.
Okay, good. Anybody have any questions of Bella? I think this is really, really good. Congratulations, Bella.
So Bella, what's next with that? Are you going to keep that concept going?
Yes, I'm actually going to do a salad in a jar. In January, and I'm actually reached out to a lot because I've been doing a lot of social media posts. So people are like, hey, I want to come over. And so what I'm going to do is do another one, probably in about 2 weeks. And I reached out to a lot of people. Hey, New Year's is coming up. You want to get healthy? Let's get healthier together. Something simple. So I started a conversation. I got a few people, hey, call me. I'm going to call you. And I want to know what you're doing. It's the question. So the curiosity is there. I just need to follow up a lot.
And don't forget this. That whole concept for me came from when I was doing the Seedling Saturdays back when I was down there, and you've been to those. It's just anything to get them over to hang out and look at tower gardens and plants and talk and have a smoothie, so you can do it because once when you have customers, you can do like a Seedling Saturday and they have a reason to come over. They can get some seedlings, but then you also invite guests. You invite team, they invite guests. It all just grows from there. So we've been calling it, what do we call it now? The patio garden party? Something like that. Healthy, I don't know, I forget.
Healthy living garden party, I think.
It's a really cool concept, especially in the winter in Florida, because it's kind of more bearable for a longer.
You just make it up, people. Whatever you want to put on your flyer. But I had put the bullet points of what I wanted, which was like homemade dips, make an awesome smoothie. I don't know what your bullet points were, Bella.
I used yours.
Yeah, okay. Because we all kind of do the same thing. You can use that flyer. All right. Well, I'm excited about that. And so I'm going to just go ahead and end this because we've got it on recording also, and we're also live on Facebook, but we can still say goodbye and everything. Why don't you guys just wave goodbye for December, and we will be back in January. If you're watching replay, please, please, please. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Sue was the other one who was at that booth at Jennifer and Melissa's mother's house. Okay, just wanted to give a shout out to Sue. I don't want to say her last name because I'll probably be wrong. But anyway, Sue and Kathy did that. All right, stopping the recording. Here we go.